Hey, you. Not you, but you. Yeah, you. Read this book. It's called The Alchemist, okay? It's a good book. Ah, mosquito. It makes people laugh, makes people cry, makes people smile, and it makes people... Have you ever heard the phrase, what is love? Are we not hurting each other anymore? That's a good question, but it's irrelevant. Now we've got to ask, why would a king be talking to a shepherd? Well, for multiple reasons. Just for the record, that is 3 quotes right there, but there is more to come. Don't you just hate it when you go somewhere and all of a sudden there's thousands of people arguing, buying, selling? Yeah, me too. That also happened in the book. It gets even worse when you're in the market with your newfound friend and the bastard just decides to steal all your money while you're distracted by looking at a sword. Just for the record, that's something that happened in this book of books. Yes. To sum it up, there's this dude and he has the same name coincidentally as a city in Chile down in, South America land, and he's the one, probably not the only, Santiago. Now Santiago, this dude, okay, he goes and he reads a book about this narcissistic guy. He's kind of a jerk. His name is Narcissus, and he dies in a lake, and then the lake is depressed, and so is the forest, and that's a mosquito, and it's just so depressing. And then he has a few creepy dreams about this kid telling him, "Hey, go to Egypt," and then it just keeps getting worse and worse. He has the same dream several times, and then he eventually just tells this gypsy woman, he goes, "Hey, I'm having dreams about this little creep telling me go to Egypt," and then she's like, "Yeah, go to Egypt, you'll find your personal treasure." And then he does. He tries, at least. And then he waits a while in a few places. After a while of going through city to city, living in a crystal shop, something like that, and then he goes and he gets caught in Egypt with this one weird dude that does a lot of sorcery and things, and he's called the Alchemist, and then they go and they get captured by hundreds of dudes in masks. It's like Halloween on steroids. And then the guy, he turns into the wind or something after talking to the desert. The desert. It's kind of like that. And then he talks to the wind. It's kind of like that. And then he talks to the sun, which is kind of non-existent. And then he finally reaches the pyramids. There's nothing there. And then some dude beats the living shit out of him. Oh. And then he goes back home. And he finds his treasure. And he's happy. That's all I've got. Okay, bye.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Right, Alex? Okay, bye. That moment when you're talking to your brother about people having AIDS, and then you explain to him that the most they'll probably have is actually herpes or gonorrhea.
I think my AIDS actually...
Look at the differences between these 2 lighters.
Mine's brighter.
They came in the same package. I wanna die.